What's up, guys? Okay, so we're back. You know, we had a little bump right there in the connection, but we just tested it back out, got everything set up, and we're actually gonna make this an actual video. So for you guys who tuned in earlier, we were doing a little live stream, and we were kind of just setting out. We're gonna do a little knife collection video, but we figured, you know what? Let's go ahead, since we had to stop the stream anyways and start a new one. Let's make this an actual video, and we're just gonna do a little knife collection video. So we set out all our knives, and some of these we've reviewed, some of them we haven't reviewed, and we'll just, for the ones that we haven't reviewed, we'll just go over just a couple of just a little small details, but won't be anything super major like an actual review. But I mean, we'll just go over our favorite knives. Matt's actually on the phone right now. He'll be back in just a little bit. And check out, we're actually gonna check out and see how we're doing on Periscope. Actually, one of our subscribers, Connor was on our Periscope, and it's a pretty cool little live thing. Matt's gonna get a little tripod, that way we can get a little behind the scenes action. So it'll be pretty cool. But I mean, I'll just wait till we get a couple people in the chat, and we can go over, I mean, whatever they want to do. Sharpest knives, our favorite knives, coolest knives, most comfortable knives. But I mean, we've easily got over 100 knives. I'm guessing probably around 130 or 140 knives. And these aren't even all of the knives that we've had in the past. We've had probably another, I'd say, 50, 60 knives that we've actually sold online before we started doing the Friday Night Knife giveaways. But what's up, Connor, dude? Okay, so like I was saying earlier, we actually we had a bump in the connection, Connor. So we just retested it, and we are good to go right now for now. So hopefully we can stay up for as long as we did last time. We were doing that for a good 2 hours and 20 minutes, getting good watch time, hanging out with you guys. We appreciate you guys stopping by. You know, all right. So Connor, we will get that Periscope set up. So we're gonna do that in a little bit once Matt gets back in here. But is the audio everything? Everything sounds okay? Everything's good? What?
Just keep going.
All right. So just let us know, Connor, if the audio is good. All right. So let's start. The oldest knife on the table I can think of. Actually, Ben, hand me that Whittler over there. Y'all, this is the first knife that we ever reviewed ever. This is the, okay, great, sweet. This is the first knife that we've ever reviewed. It was the first review. This is actually the Whittler by Jabe's Cutlery, a handcrafted wood carving Whittler knife. And, you know, simple little knife, simple little review. I think it took 3 minutes. Give you guys a quick little close-up on this thing real quick. Just a little throwback right here. So, got your clip point blade. Got a nice little wood grain right here on the back. Same thing on this side. Got your little bolts right in there. Got your stainless steel bolsters on the back and the front, and the lanyard hole. And this was a little quick review. We actually carved some wood with it like this. I know with this one it didn't lock into place, but we figured out some of the wood carvers actually like to get that good angle. But this was actually one of our first review, or this was our first review. So that's kind of just want to start off with that. And then I'm gonna wait till Matt gets here for all the fun stuff. But the sharpest knife on the table, Ben, what do you think? I kind of think it's this. Remember this thing?
Mm-hmm.
This is a Three Oaks knife. You know, Three Oaks is not a super big brand, but actually, we got in contact with their guy and got a couple knives from them. And you know, they're not the most quality. They're pretty cheap. They're like $10. Like usually less than $10. But sometimes they actually do a really, really good job with them. Well, usually most of the time they do a really good job with them. But I think this one, from what I remember, yeah. I mean, I'm shaving. Oh my. Wait, Ben, do you think it's sharper than this one?
Where's that black one?
Which black one?
The one that looks.
We
like
sent that one to
Oh.
I think it was Raven, because we couldn't send them the automatic one. Do you think it's sharper than this thing, Ben?
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. Yeah, y'all. So it's definitely these two. I'll wait till Matt gets back, but these are just my two that I think are the sharpest. This actually was it Fruzuka. No, it was Rich. Remember his name, Ben?
Fruzuka.
No, Fruzuka asked for the Elk Ridge. It was Scott's Ricks. I think Scott Ricks was actually the one who recommended this knife, and this thing was super cheap, $8 on Amazon. We just did this review pretty recently, but this is probably one of my favorite knives on the table. I take that back. We actually just got some new ones in today. Show you a quick little sneak peek on that real quick. These two. These actually, let me close this on up. These two, it's part of the new series by Tac Force. This is the 981, and this is the 980. These things are just sick. Give you guys a close up on both of these real quick. Go like that. All right. So, top one, you know, you got your Tonto blade right up there, stainless steel. It's got a real nice this black in here. The black part of the hand on both the handles is actually is a really nice rubber, and it's not. Hey, I'll show you in a second, Connor. I'll explain that. And then the bolsters on the side, or at least on this knife, our green. So the bolsters, it's these two little green pieces on the back and front. These are probably my two favorite new knives by Tac Force. It's almost like more of a survival situation type of knife. You know, really quality, really durable. Definitely gonna spend some time on do some good reviews on these ones. Probably take them out in the field, do a little field test. Or this one. This actually, which one was it? This isn't a Gerber. This is actually by Three Oaks, Connor. I don't think we've done a Gerber knife yet. Actually, like I was saying earlier, my first knife, the first pocket knife I ever got was by a Gerber, and they actually do a really good job. But this is actually a Three Oaks, and Three Oaks usually does a really good job. You know, it's a super simple knife, super cheap knife, but it is super, super sharp. And I like the fact on this one as well. If I can get to close the lockback's a little difficult on here. The pocket clip, super, super high up on the knife, so it sits down super comfortable. But with like an EDC, I really don't like having these rubber grips. So this is rubber right here, and this is plastic. The orange is a plastic, and this is actually a rubber. And when you're sliding them in the pocket, the rubber seems to catch on your pocket. So probably not the best for everyday carry, but it is super fast. I did like that. We've actually had this one a very, very long time. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this on the close-ups. That Three Oaks symbol right there is actually starting to fade a little bit. So like I was saying, not super, super expensive knife, but it definitely does hold up over time. You know, just a little bit of rubbing off right here on the actual Three Oaks emblem right here. Not a big deal, but they usually do a good job. Check out Three Oaks. We've done a bunch of reviews from them. Am I in the center of the table? Yeah. We've done a bunch of reviews from Three Oaks, and they usually do a really, really good job. Should we do coolest looking knife next, Ben?
Just run through them. It's a knife collection. You want to show
all of them?
All of them.
All right. I guess we'll just start going through all of them. All right. So this one was the Tac Force 858, yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, 858, guys. Be sure to check this thing out. This is probably one of my favorite ones. I think it's a bestseller on Amazon right now. Really, really good trigger on there. Really sharp knife. Really good pocket clip, too. This was just an all-around really, really good knife. Super easy one-hand clip and close. That's probably my favorite on the table. Let's just start from one side and work our way back over. All right, we'll start with these two bigger ones first. I actually got some on the ground we'll actually go through first. So, this is actually, I think is this a dual-sided? Yeah, guys, check this thing out. This is Fantasy, what does that say? Fantasy Masters. Ooh, if I can get this thing to open up. This is one of our swords we did. We actually, whenever we're doing the Raptor, don't know if you guys check that out, or check that video out, but the Raptor, I'll show you guys that in just a second. We went out, we actually cut a bunch, like we put fruit up. Y'all cut chicken with this one, Ben?
No, not with that one.
No, but they did pretty much play Fruit Ninja with this thing, and it seemed it did a pretty good job, right, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a little more difficult just because of the jagged edges right here. Made it been a little more difficult to like cut stuff up with when you're actually trying to go through like that. But I remember you all were saying it was super sharp. I couldn't go out that day. I was actually just on my way home from Texas. We went there for New Year's to visit some family. And of course, I pull into work at 6 o'clock on when was it? A Saturday afternoon, Friday afternoon? I think it was. Mm-hmm. And we had a couple days of winter break left. And I was so mad. They went out and got all this stuff for it. They just got all these really cool knives, and they went out and did all the fun stuff without me. So, whatever. But this is we're actually going to do a sword a month. So, or not necessarily a sword, just it's a sword or a bigger fixed blade like the Raptor. I'll show you that in a second. We'll do one a month. So this month's was the Raptor. Next month we'll have to do this one, or I'll put this back in the sheath real quick. It's a little difficult because of those jagged edges. This one's a little cheaper than the other one. Yeah, it's a cool knife, Connor. Can you pull up the text on the screen so that way whenever the people are actually watching this they can know why I'm talking. I'm actually talking to Connor right now. The comments from the live stream don't pop up on a regular video, so if you're just watching this, you're not going to see what he's been saying. He just said, "Hey, okay, great," talking about the sound, and then he said, "That looks so cool." So let's catch y'all up on that. You know, the handle on here is already starting to slip up a little bit, which is, I mean, it's a pretty cheap sword, but we just got it just to have a sword to do. We'll probably come either that one or that one will be out next month. But did y'all do anything with this knife, Ben, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they actually went out and did all three of them. So this is pretty cool. It's got little flames up here. It's got a nylon cord right here as a handle. It's a full tang. It almost looks like a samurai sword as a way. It's got the trailing point right here. So there's that. And next I will show you the Raptor. Guys, get ready. If y'all haven't seen this video or the review on this thing, God, this thing's hard to get into this sheet. It's almost like that point catches. There we go. Alright. So those are the two swords that we got. Next will be this bad boy right here. This is the M-Tech Raptor series. And this thing is a hoss, let me tell you. All right, so I'm gonna pull it out. Really, really nice leather sheath right here. It's got a clip right here. Really, really good belt loop right here. And usually, you got the cheap Velcro, and that, over time it's gonna wear off. They did a really good job. They had the clip right here by adding the clip right there. It's gonna be super sturdy, so I'll set this off to the side. This is the, read it off the blade, Raptor Tactical Survival, 6mm 440C stainless steel, CNC machined. Survival is the only thing that matters. This is the M-Tech Extreme Raptor series. So, guys, this is a 6mm chunk of blade right here. What's up, YouTuber? Yeah, sorry, we had a little problem with the connection again, but we actually, we're like, man, let's just do some reviews. But then we actually checked the connection. What's up, Buzz? Yeah, we checked the connection. It was doing a lot better, so we decided to hop on here and do an actual knife collection video. So this will be uploaded as a knife collection videos. But as I was saying, you got a 6mm chunk of just straight 440C stainless steel right here. This thing is a beast. It's super heavy. But one thing I do like about it, though, is the fact that, you're holding it like this, and you have pretty good control over it. But I'll show you on the close-ups right here. This is called a choil, the little piece right here. So the piece before the blade, or not necessarily the piece, the section before the blade that's not actually sharpened, it's almost like a little thumb groove right here. So what you can do is you can actually put your hands in that choil, put your pointer finger up there, and it actually has a really nice spot. Show you also in the close-ups. Really nice spot up here that your palm fits into, right next to your thumb, and it gives you just really, really good control on here. You got to do fine precision work if you're not necessarily just like chopping away at something. Got to get some fine precision work, or even if you are chopping away, it gives a little bit of versatility right there. What did I miss? I think the only two we've ever gone over right now, YouTuber, were actually, I'll put this down for a second, like that we really went through, was the Whittler, which was this one. That was our first review. And then I went over this one. It's probably my favorite knife on the table, the 858 from Tac Force. But other than that, oh, and the two swords. But I think we went over, you were watching earlier and we saw the swords. Let's see, what's Buzz saying? Yeah, may I apologize again for not joining streams lately because I am busy with school. Not sure you saw when I said that last time. Buzz, no big problem. You guys got lives outside of Project Probes. I don't expect you guys to be here during every single live stream. If you can, it's cool, it's great, it's awesome. We do appreciate all the support on that. But I mean, like, it's a knife, and we get it that you guys really like knives, and we love knives here too. There's just almost a passion for it. But you don't have to join every single live stream. We do appreciate all the time that you guys do spend with us. So I want to put this Raptor away, and let's get into some of the machetes that we got. So that'll almost it for fifth blaze. Put this down. Got 3 machetes. I'll start off with the big old biggin. This is the Camp 18 from Kershaw. And we actually, we had been doing some work over at Matt's sister's house, clearing. They got a plot of land, so we've been clearing the land. And we had a little flimsy machete, probably 3 times the size, or like this thing's probably 3 times as thick as the actual, the one that we were using before. Super flimsy. It worked. We're like, man, let's get an upgrade. So went to the Kershaw, because we did actually a Kershaw review before, and they did a really good quality. They have a really good knives, guys. Go ahead and check those Kershaw knives out. So we got this Camp 18-inch blade right here, full tang. So what do I mean by full tang? If you guys don't know what that means, it means the blade right here, there's actually a piece of metal that's going to run in back here. That's part of this piece right here. So it's just one long piece of steel right there. What's going on? You lied to me. Oh, Sears. Yeah, hey. Sears, as soon as you joined, it seems to be like it cut out the internet connection. So we're actually just fixing to do some regular knife reviews, but we hopped back on the speedtest.net and checked out that our upload speed was a lot better. So we decided to come back and do an actual knife, not necessarily a knife review, a collection video. What are you saying? Oh yeah, we're moving out actually. Matt's 1-year lease is coming up, so I think he's going to move a little closer to where we live and get a little bit of a bigger place. That way we can get a little bigger studio, and it's getting a little cramped around here. Yeah. So, but this thing is awesome. We actually ran it through the grinder a couple times. We actually got the videos of the outside work a while back, but we still got to come in and do the inside reviews. And the sad thing is we actually, while we're out there doing work, Matt was using a what's it called? A weed eater with a metal blade on there, and we had happened to this thing was just left on the ground, and he accidentally hit the rubber piece. So I'll give you guys a close up on that real quick, just so you guys know. I will mention it during the review, but I don't know if you guys can see that right. The lighting's, yeah, right there. kind of ate up some of that plastic right there, but it's still holding up pretty good. The handle is really, really comfortable. They have this almost scaled rubber right here, so really, really good texture. I like the colors too. It's almost the gray with the black. It matches really, really nicely. They actually just came out with a new one. We were watching the one of the knife shows yesterday, and they came out with the new one. They actually have a almost like a desert kind of sand approach to it. Matt, what color would you like? A beige. You know how they came out with the Camp 18? They have the one with the beige now. They just came out with it.
Camp 10, yeah.
Camp 10, yeah. They came out with the same.
It's like a tan. Yeah,
yeah,
a nice
it's
looking color.
tan beige kind of color.
How's the string?
It's pretty good right now.
How many people are there?
6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fixing to go live on Periscope.
All right, y'all. So for you Periscope people, or so you don't know what Periscope is, I think you can go onto our Twitter page, and Periscope should be connected to the Twitter page, and it's almost like another live stream. So it'll be.
Well, did you find it on there?
No, I didn't get to. It didn't like. Blah, what's my words? I was waiting for it to download. Let me see if I can do that real quick.
Where's the stand?
It's not right there. What, Ben?
Let's keep going over the knives, man.
I know, Ben. We're just chilling.
Yeah, what's wrong?
You're like super tense.
No, this is going up as like an actual video, and it's gonna have a thumbnail, and it's our knife review. We're just gonna be sitting on our phones.
Oh, is that what you're gonna be doing?
Well,
Yeah.
we're just in like a knife
This is
review.
the knife collection video.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, Matt's getting that set up. So
Either way, I'm still talking about.
we just got done with that Kershaw, and we got 2 more actually that we have not opened yet. This is I think this was the Fiskar. Something a little cheaper. Decided to get it was on sale, I'm pretty sure, so we decided to grab that. We'll get that review out probably. Yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna do like a bigger knife a month. Like we had the machetes, the fixed blades, the swords. So we're gonna get one of those a month because they are a little more expensive. But we'll go out and do a real good in-depth outdoors video on all of these. But this one, I think it's a 18 inch. I don't think the blade is 18 inch, but it is the whole knife is 18 inches. So that's a little neat one we got coming out in the future. And last but not least, for the machetes, we've got this one by Gerber, and we've never had a. What's up, guys? Periscope, for all you Periscope people. Okay, so Ben, go on your Twitter and go to the Product Pros page and see if you can pull up Periscope, like if it's saying that we're live streaming.
Can I come and join?
Yeah, let me scoot on over. All right, so for those of
What's
you
up, everybody?
who don't know what Periscope is, it's like a live streaming server through I think it's an actual app you can get, but it's through Twitter. So all you got to do is go to the Twitter page, and there should be just a little like a notification on the Twitter page saying that we're live right now on Periscope. So we'll have this camera off to the side, and we'll do close-ups over here, and we'll kind of just like it'll be a little easier to then grabbing the cameras and going over all the knives right here. Later on, we'll get the spread and whatnot. There, IT vid. Is he live on Periscope? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't see it on Twitter. YouTuber said you didn't see it on Twitter, Ben.
Oh, I saw it.
Look, can you like explain to him like exactly like where it is when you get on the Twitter page?
Go on Twitter. If you look at your feed, it should show up.
Dude,
Oh,
you gotta get. I don't know. Keep going.
Turn the sound back up. All right, sorry.
What about here?
Connor, how's that sound? I'm talking. He said good.
Good.
All right, good. All right, Matt's fixing to get on over here. You know, I think we should just do for now. We'll do. Okay, so what do y'all think of this? We're actually thinking of doing a 24-hour live stream just to see if we can get our watch time up, because you know we got to get that 4,000 hours. Or we got to get 770 today. We have about 20 some days to get 770 hours. So we're trying our best. We know we're putting out a bunch of reviews right now. That's why we've been putting out doing a bunch of live streams right now. You know, trying to get that watch time up so we can get monetized, keep making money. That way we can buy all these cool knives. But okay, so that was it for the machetes and all the swords. So let's go ahead and get into some of the. Let's start just one side and work our way to the other. So what is this? This is a Jabe's Cutlery. This is a little simple manual knife right here, lockback blade. Give you guys a quick little close up right here. Sweet little thing. He said, what happened to Periscope?
Is it not up?
No. Just a simple little EDC right here. Nice little marbled handle right there. So that's by Jabe's Cutlery. Got a credit card knife right here. Only one that we've ever done. It actually is a pretty nice little credit card knife. Show you guys that. Alright, so this is it flat, so all you gotta do. See that safety right there? It's on green. Now it's not on green. Oh, yes it is. Pull that blade out. Pull that little small piece down. Oh, not small piece. Yep. So pull the small piece down first over that, and then this snaps into place. You got yourself a little knife right there. So nice little concealed thing right there, which is nice. Go ahead and put this on back. And then in a little bit, we'll go over some of our favorite knives, some of our sharpest knives, best looking, best feeling knives. All right, so next, this was the Biohazard knife. We actually just got this review out. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually a new, what's it called? A Z Hunter. We've never done a Z Hunter knife, so we picked one up. Gives you a little close up. Pretty cool aesthetics on it. You know, you got your radioactive sign right there in the middle. It's a spear point. Got your almost a little bit of serration up here at the top. It's a dual serration, half straight blade. Plastic handle, nothing super special. Liner lock. There's that one. And then there's the Elk Ridges. You know, every single Elk Ridge that we have seemed to done, they do a really good quality job with their knives. You know, everything looks good. We never had a problem with anything breaking. They just, all their knives seem to turn out really, really nice. And they usually, for the most part, really like to do this wood scheme right here. They had this almost like a mahogany redwood right there. Looks really nice with that black blade. Super simple knife. These, I mean, oh, my bad. Rolled off my fingers. But Elk Ridge seems to have really, really good EDC knives. So, simple one right there. I think this is the ERA004. So, there's that one. This is a popular knife right now on Amazon too, is the Sheriff knife. You know, we actually have a bunch of these. Not a bunch, like a different, the TAC 4 seems to do the EMT, like right here. They have probably 4 or 5 different versions of the Sheriff knife. This is just one of them. We don't have one of the big old Sheriff knives anymore, do we? I think Luke Ellis won that in the, yeah, he won that. They have another Sheriff knife. It's about that big. Check out the review. It's actually pretty cool. We went out and tested it out in the field. This thing's huge. It's probably about, I don't know, a 10, 11 inch knife. But this is what series is this, or which model is this? Speedster model, TF835. It's got everything, guys. I mean, give you guys a close up on this thing. It's got the serration right here, and then you've got the straight blade right here. Dual thumb studs. It's even got a flashlight, pocket clip, and then you've got your, I'll scoot over into the belt clip, seatbelt cutter, and the I don't want to poke Matt. What's up, guys?
Oh man, I didn't even know.
And then the glass breaker. All right, so we got that on there. So do you just want to keep going through these knives, Matt, or you want to do something like coolest looking?
Yeah. Are you just working over there?
Yeah.
Have you done this one?
No, I just started over here and went my way that way.
This one right here is the TF704, and this is probably one of my favorite knives
on the table.
And tell you why. Look at the pattern right here on this blade, and I guess right here is the good close up, or right here.
I'll hold my elbows on the table and just do it like that.
About right there. Guys, this thing has got the padded liner lock right there, and look at this belt clip. This thing is tight. The glass breaker's not a big deal on this, but it almost gives it the more classic look.
Show them the padded liner lock. Want to explain the difference between the two? Yeah, we call it padded.
Got that right there, and it's just got a more comfortable feel to it.
It's a thicker. They almost added like a little piece onto the lock itself and made it a little bit thicker. That way, it's a lot easier. There's more surface area for you to press down on that liner lock. So yeah. That's probably one of my favorites.
This is my favorite knife on the table. I won't say favorite knife, but it's my favorite. It's the best looking. Yeah.
I don't know, this thing, we just got this thing, and I still like that one better, the way it looks, but just check this thing out.
Oh, that looks decent.
I mean, this thing is probably my second favorite on the table. We just got this in from M-Tech. I mean, it almost looks like a very futuristic look to it. You know, just the whole thing. It's almost like skeleton-y. And you got that really nice anodized gold aluminum handle right there. Almost a chromed, you think that's, yeah, this is stainless steel. The chrome parts on here are actually stainless steel. The chrome you see on the handle and here. This is the aluminum, but
Fuzzy. There you go.
The only thing I don't like about this knife is the color of the blade. You know, I really wish they could have matched up the color of the blade to the color of the handle.
I actually wish the handle was the color of the blade.
You think so?
Yeah, like give it a more darker.
I guess like a more natural gold color, because you think gold, and this is the color you think when you actually see real gold. This is more of a more golden rod.
Now that's actually one of the newer ones from M-Tech.
Yeah.
It's not out on Amazon or anything yet. If it is, it might have been out 2 weeks. And then this is another new one, but this one's by Tac Force.
Dude.
This is my favorite one of the newer ones that we got in.
These are the 901
The simplicity
series.
of this. Just a straight blade, which I really like. It's got the dual thumb studs right there. You do have a pocket clip right here, but you see this where it dips down? That's going to cause your, like, what's it called whenever you mess up your jeans?
Some abrasion.
Yeah, abrasion. Or, it's, you know, the tears right there on it. It almost looks like you can't. There we go. That looks a little better, don't it? Right there. And then the liner lock is real smooth, but it's got the ABS handle, which I really like. And then your single hand close and deployment. That is a good style pocket knife, dude. It's for a cheap knife like this. I might put this in my bug out bag.
Yeah, the only thing though, like when we yeah, this one does a lot better with that.
Yeah, now that one is pretty cool too. Like if I was just looking at both of them, I would pick the one that he has over this one. However, with holding them,
hey, you want to give him a close up of both of them at the same time? See, those are both part of the same series. This is it's in the 800s, right? This is the 800. That's the 801. Pretty sure.
981. And this got to be 980.
Yeah, this is the 980 right here, and he's got the 981. So you know, as you can see, they're pretty much in the same series. This one's actually here, Ben. Go back to the close up. This one's actually really nice too. You got your tonto blade up here. See how it kind of angles up right there. You got, but it's weird though, because like usually with a tonto blade, you have how you almost have 3 separate blades on here. You got one right there, one right here, and one on the very tip right here. So you've got 3 almost. It's almost like a curved tonto as it comes up, but there are definitely 3 separate, or not separate, but portions on the blade. Got your drop point right up here. Really nice. With both of them, the black portion is going to be a real nice quality rubber, and then this green is going to be. Is it called ABS plastic? The plastic on here.
The handle, yeah, but the that rubberized.
Yeah, but the green part.
It, yeah.
And one thing, I was going to talk about.
Oh no,
that's plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that just turned off.
How's the periscope sounding, y'all? You know this one right here? I found it in my desk while I was looking for the little lapel mic to put on this periscope. This is an old strike knife by Jade's Cutlery. This used to be my everyday carry. Now, it would last a month, if that, and then these screws would start. So I'd toss it and I'd get another one because they were so cheap. But I like them.
They're fast.
It's super fast, and it's a small knife.
Lightweight, too.
I know why I put this in the drawer now because it's already starting to get loose.
Where's the belt clip? Is belt clip good on it?
Yeah. Dude, and you can see where I beat this thing to death.
Yeah. I remember. When we first started working for Matt, we were moving his desk out of his old house.
I always use these strikes. Oh, here. But this right here, they don't make them anymore. But if y'all can ever find one of these little strike knives by Jade's Cutlery, this thing, they don't last very long. But while you got them, they're good.
Can you use the thumb hold to open it up or no?
Well, the little, yeah. But it's so fast.
Yeah, I mean.
I never did. Now, this is what I carry now. The Kershaw.
I remember when we did the review on that one.
I like this knife. And it's got the high, man, looking in the camera, I'm backwards. See?
Yeah.
But right here, it's the high belt clip. So it's the concealed, high pocket. And it's a 2-positional, which means I can slide it in and this part will still be sticking out, or I can push it on down and it'll come on, down more of a concealed type.
You know what I don't get? The fact that whenever the knife companies make a knife, why, like, see what this one, give me a close-up, Ben. See how high up, see how much room there's going to be right here on that belt clip? I don't understand why they don't make them to where they come all the way to the top right here. That way the concealability is really good. Like, what's the point of, I guess you could add more screws in there, but if you, like, got quality stuff, you should not have a problem.
With a knife like that, they're not going for quality.
You're right. It's more of a show.
With a cheap knife like this, because if you look at it, if I can throw it open, you've got it's stacked. Yeah. It's just loaded.
You're right.
But this is not going to hold an edge very well. And, I mean, you got your bottle opener, your little glass breaker screwdriver.
So it's more for
they just wanted to add it on there. And they go, well, the best place we can put a belt clip on here because they took out so much stuff is going to be having that crappy belt clip. I didn't think they cared because that's what you're buying.
Because, I mean, like,
you're buying like that.
It's a pretty cool knife, but, I mean, it's definitely not – it's more of like a show knife, I guess you could say, more of a tactical because it's got all the stuff on there.
But it's a cheap EDC.
Yeah.
Me and Ben scratched that blade up.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, that's not too bad.
You like this one a lot. I'm starting to like this one more and more.
Jared Tyra, and he pops in every now and then. He's probably not on the live stream, but he asked us to do a review on that a while back, and I've had it.
What's the name of this?
I cannot pronounce it. It's a Chinese
Yeah,
knife
I
and
can
they're
see
cheap,
that.
but apparently they're the bomb.
This thing is sharp.
Seminoa.
I just see I have no clue. It's got
It
a
starts
frame.
with an S.
It's got a frame lock on here, but it's just super simple. Opens up, no problem. One-handed, no problem whatsoever. And I really like the way this thing looks. So I didn't realize that you put up the close-ups.
When they made Tide Pod knives.
All chrome right there. Just a really sleek look to it. I really like it. Got your lanyard hole on the back, right up here. Belt clip sits pretty high up on the knife right there. Not gonna have a problem. I like how small it is though, because it's almost like a perfect little. It's not gonna be super bulky in your pocket. Flips open, no problem. Dual thumb studs. I just like this thing for an everyday carry.
Hey Ben, type in the Colt Rescue 45. That's what Connor keeps in his car.
Colt Rescue 45.
Yeah. Now this one right here is a Jade's cutlery knife.
It's almost like the 578 from Tac Force.
That's exactly the kind of look they went for.
like right here.
And
the trigger's.
but the blade is a lot sharper on these Jade's cutleries than you're going to see on most of the Tac Forces. But the handle that's aluminum. This is a plastic. So the weight difference.
You know, the thing with Jade's Cutlery, they don't seem to be like a very well-known brand, but they make some pretty quality stuff sometimes, especially the blades. The blades, they seem to have a really good job with making those super sharp right out of the package. Like, remember this, that orange one right there, the hunter knife?
Which one?
This one right here.
This one.
And
sharp.
It's crazy.
That right there, the Jade's Cutlery style knives on it, they make their blades super sharp right out of the package. Now, the other part of it, you're going to get your lower quality stuff.
I mean, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier.
But feel that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I remember. You can shave with that thing.
Yeah.
But I was showing this knife.
Is Raven in here? Mm-hmm. I was going to ask him if he got
Raven
that.
got those, too.
Oh, man, I'm in the comments. I just looked at that. See?
YouTuber, you like Karambits? I don't like the handle. Yeah, the handle, like I was saying, like with 3 Oaks, you know, it's not necessarily going to be the most quality knife. So then, you know, they are going to have more of the plastic rubber handles. But like we were saying, the blades on here, they do a really, really good job with those. We actually, you know, we got rid of a bunch of our 3 Oaks knives before we started doing the Friday Night Knife giveaways because we were just selling them in bulk just to get more money for newer knives. But, like, I kind of wish we would have kept some of the older ones. Remember that Reaper right there? That was a sharp knife.
Yeah, remember the Reaper 1?
That one right there.
That's Reaper 2.
Oh, yeah, the Skull Biker knife.
Yeah, because they took it and they made this lighter.
Yeah.
But the other one was all stainless steel. It was good.
Yeah.
Alvaro, I got something for you. This is the butterfly style knives that we do. Right here. It's a fake one. But we're also going to be doing a giveaway, and I want to try to get some people on Periscope. I'm going to be giving away this Black Hawk sometime today during the live stream, and if the live stream fails, I'll just keep it on Periscope. But just a Batangas Black Hawk. We did a review on it a while back, but
we didn't know how to do all the crazy stuff.
And really, it's just like a trainer. But you'll probably laugh at this thing because it is a smaller one.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
It's something to give away.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Oh, this little thing?
Yeah.
This little thing is, man, it's deceiving.
What's the...
Dude, I don't like all that grease in there.
Yeah, I don't like how they
weird.
can see that. What's the model number on there if you want to go check it out? We actually... Alvar, if you want to check out the actual knife itself, this was the second review that we ever did. So if you want to scroll down there, I think there might be a link down there into Amazon if you did want to buy it. But check out that review.
Or you can go to our website. Is it up?
Not yet.
Because this is going to be the knife of the month, isn't it?
No, I think it was the police.
Yeah, the police.
The Whittler.
The
And the this one right here. Because we have a bunch of those.
Have we ever showed y'all the Whittler?
I showed that. That's the very first thing I did.
This is the most popular selling knife out there as far as like pocket knives and stuff. But this knife is the bomb. Like, just because you think of simplicity. I like the lock, or I don't like the fact that it doesn't lock right here.
Yeah, I was mentioning that wood carvers.
But the wood carvers, apparently, if you want, so you can get angles and stuff. But all right, I don't want to brush over anything that you've already talked about, but that was pretty neat.
Since we're on the 3 O's topic, I want to talk about this fishing fillet knife. You know,
oh yeah,
I fish a lot, and whenever I first saw this thing, I was really impressed with the fact that, you know, you're out on the boat and you're cutting bait up, you're cutting some chum up, some chunk bait. You drop it in the water. It's
really just a bait knife.
Yeah, you drop it in the water. It's got this floats right here. So you drop it in the water. We actually tested it out, and we went out over to Matt's sister's house, and they have a dock out there. So we threw it off the dock, and it floated fine, just bobbing there in the water. You can see the red right here, so you can see it very good. And I mean, as far as the fillet part, you know, usually when I buy fillet knives, this one's a little stiff compared to some of the other ones. You know, this will be great for just cutting through the a hardier fish with like thick scales. But sometimes, you know, with a lighter meat, you want to have something with a little more bend. This one doesn't have much bend, but it's definitely good for getting through those tougher skins and getting through those bones. You got your bone saw in the back right here and your gut hook right up here. Really good grip, though. That's one thing I really did like about it, is that they incorporated these really, really nice ridges up here. Give you guys a close up. You see the ridges on the top of the handle right there. And it's just a really simple looking knife. I like that. It's the simplicity of it. Sometimes people try to go overboard with it. But this one, I mean, just super simple. There's your Three Oaks logo right there. So simple little bait knife right here. I want to do a review and like actually fillet a fish with it.
Oh no.
What? Oh, is it cutting out?
It's getting low.
It's because of that camera. If you keep it on the close-up camera too long, it'll do that.
Is it buffering on the actual stream? Yeah. Nope. All right. I just forgot my water. It's buffering a little bit, but oh.
It says 0.
Wow. It could be the internet because this is cutting out too.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Man.
How much further do we have?
What do you mean?
Like, is it still up?
Yeah, it's still up. It keeps going to 2,700, back to 0, to 47, to 2,600.
It's going between red and yellow.
Are y'all on y'all's phone Wi-Fi?
Oh, the Wi-Fi might be on my phone.
Because
You want to have my phone?
my most of the time before I get on camera, like I don't really work with a hat much, but it just hides this hat or work hair that I have going on all the time. But sometimes I'll jump on here, especially on Thursdays, because I do a podcast. You won't see me with a hat much.
I swear every single day of summer last year I would wear a hat. I used to have super long hair. I don't know if y'all seen some of the older reviews, but I mean my hair would like go down to here and I'd have to wear a hat because it'd be all over the place.
All right, guys, since it's cutting, and Connor said it's cutting here, y'all want to kill the knife collection video, and then what we'll do is we'll come back with another knife collection video because this is going to be just uploaded. But if you hear or see us go live again, we're going to wait for the ping or the upload speed to come back. But try to come back in because we're going to be giving away 2 knives here in just a little bit. Just appreciate y'all hanging with us, trying to get this watch time up. But if we have to kill it, let's go ahead and do it.